We appreciate you. TD, thoughts, man? Dolphins 2 in a row. So a lot of people are out there like Coach John Gruden believes that you're about to win 5 in a row, man. You have 3 more wins back to back to back incoming based off of your schedule. Thoughts on this one? Thoughts on the Dolphins moving forward? And is this really something that Dolphins fans should be rooting for?
Yeah, it's a lot of mixed feelings in Miami right now, because here's the reality. People will laugh at it, but there is some truth to the fact that we can go on a massive run. The opponents aren't as great, and then when we do play competitive opponents, what a lot of people aren't realizing is we were one of the most injured teams when the season started. A lot of those guys are about to come off of IR in that window right after this bye week. We might get our starting right tackle, Austin Jackson, back. We might get Darren Waller back, and everybody knows he's been going off when he plays for the Dolphins. A big target for us, and that can make all the difference, because where we've struggled the most is on the offensive side of the football. The last 4 weeks, the defense has shocked the world and been playing lights out. Like literally, the last 4 weeks, the defense is really waking up. And we need help on the offensive side of the football to put more points up. And Darren Waller and a healthy starting right tackle could really elevate what we're already doing. And that's why there's optimism. That's why people are like, hey, you never know. You look up, they go on a run. What I think in this game, though, this game showed you a lot, Dolphins versus Washington. It showed you that the Dolphins are a bad team, and we are poorly coached. There was debate about coaching, but now I think you can solidify we're poorly coached. Mike McDaniel had one of his worst games, if you ask me, as a coach from a decision-making standpoint. And I promise it was just too many critical moments, at least 3 to 4 critical moments in this game where the obvious, blatant wrong decision was made. Now, you can say, hey, sometimes you got to take a chance, but some of these things are like game on the line. You know, it's 3rd and 1 with 6 inches to go to get in the end zone, and you bring in A-Chain instead of, because we've already had a history of A-Chain. A-Chain isn't the type that's picking up the 3rd and 1. He's not, when the defense is honing in on the run, all out on the run, A-Chain is not your 3rd and 1 back. Ollie Gordon is, because he falls forward. A-Chain is too small for that. And on 3rd and 1, you literally run A-Chain and we lose a yard. And then on 4th and 1, instead of taking the field goal to solidify 3 points with only 50 seconds or whatever it was left on the clock to leave them with your defense playing absolutely phenomenal, you then run it again. Finally, you get it right with Ollie Gordon, but the problem is we lost the yard. So now you're taking even more risk, and what happened? We didn't get it. You prolonged the game. Same thing in overtime. There was some bad decisions that were made, but ultimately we won the game, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. But there are things throughout the game in that win that you have to be concerned about if you're a Dolphins fan. We're going to take the W. But it wasn't pretty. I mean, I don't even know. Outside of A-Chain is carrying this team every week. Every single week, A-Chain carries this team. I'll tell you, no lie, it just shocked me that in this game against the Commanders, there were 4 plays, terrible play calls, that we gave A-Chain the ball with like -5, -8 yards. Literally gave it to him way behind the line of scrimmage on like 4 different plays. 3 defenders in his face, and it's a disaster. It's about to be a negative game. Somehow A-Chain gets out of it, shakes a guy, breaks a tackle, and always makes it a positive. Always makes it a positive. And that's what really is saving the Dolphins right now. A-Chain is carrying this team, and the defense is playing better football. So, good victory in Washington. That team is a mess. That team Marcus Mariota was slinging the rock, by the way. He was looking very efficient. It's shocking me. He was going off. He just couldn't get in the end zone.
Nothing like 218 in the
so tournament. Good win for the Dolphins. Yeah, good win for the Dolphins. And he ruined it at the very end. He gave us that one turnover that blew it for him, because who knows how the game would have ended up if he didn't. But good win for the Dolphins. And listen, man, we're on a bye week, and when we get off the bye, we play the Saints. That makes you feel good. Nothing's guaranteed, but it makes you feel good. Then we play the Jets. So that's why people are hyped, Dan. They know that weekend after those 2, 6 and 7 will finally show up on the screen as in the hunt. And what happens from there, we'll see. We shall see.
It's definitely an interesting place, especially for a team where if you were to ask the fan base like 3 weeks ago that you would want like McDaniel gone. I wonder, TD, if, for example, like you guys finish closer to 500, is that enough to save McDaniel for one more season?
Here's the problem that a lot of people aren't realizing. There is a high probability that Mike McDaniel and Tua will be back next year, and they just need to come to grips with that, regardless if they're a good coach, a good quarterback or not. He can bomb the rest of the season, and there's still a good chance he's coming back. Why? Because I think the Miami Dolphins realize that next season is the season of eating cap. It's the season of we got to suffer this one more year out to get ourselves right. So McDaniel can steer the ship one more year. Tua can steer the ship one more year. But the new general manager is going to come in, or he's already here. That's another story. But the new general manager is going to come in. He's going to say, let me get my fresh eyes on this. Go ahead, Mike. Let's keep this going. Hey, we're not in a rush to trade Tua. Let me view all of this. He's going to look at it, and he's going to say, hey, this salary cap situation, I can't do anything. I'm handcuffed.
But TD, if you make like 3 moves, if the Dolphins literally just make 3 moves, one of them is moving on from Tyreek Hill. You guys aren't in a good cap space right now. I believe you're actually in negative cap space to start 2026. But if you make 3 moves, you could easily be in $30-40 million in available cap space.
Here's the problem, Kobe. Numbers lie. We can get $45 million in cap space, but only have 23 people signed on the roster. You see how that works? Most teams start out with over 40 already under contract, and then they show their cap space. We intentionally came into this year giving no extensions, signing a whole bunch of 1-year deals. So although we can gain cap space, we will have the least amount, not the least, but one of the least amount of signed players on our roster going into the offseason. So we got to refill the roster with a whole bunch of minimum guys. So it's not like real money we can play with and say, let's go get that 2-year, $23 million linebacker or anything like that. We're not in that position.
Damn. Yeah. Damn, man. Well, I'm very interested to see how the Dolphins end up finishing out the season. I do think that they are about to go on a run, at least for the next couple of games. But
still end up first in the division. I'm just saying.
Right, see, like TD, like everything you're saying is great, and then you say that, and then everything just
it's for his defense, I suppose. And so his defense, I suppose, it's not mathematically like impossible, right?
Yeah, but TD's like he's a Patriots fan. You think they're gonna turn around and just plummet? That needs to happen.
If we win a few more games, the Patriots might collapse.
You can win out, and you're still not winning the division, TD. That's the point I'm making.
No. We can win out, and we don't know. The Patriots got to win more games to eliminate.
No. I'm waiting for you to turn on the Patriots as a Dolphins fan. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
What do you mean? I don't like the Patriots. What are you talking about? Turn on.
What I mean by that is this, and Dan can easily just back me up. When are the Patriots going to become the Bills from your perspective as TD Finstock?
When they suck like the Bills and they got fans that's delusional,
no.
They're better than they are.
It's just by pure oh, you're my division rival and I hate you and I'm going to find everything. The way that you approach the Buffalo Bills is with hate of them as a rival, but you've never done that with the Patriots yet.
It's reality, and people like Dan Mitchell.
No, it's not reality, TD.
Don't realize that reality is failure. As soon as
you've been doing it for 5 straight years. It's not like a new thing that's happening with the Bills. It's always been your thing.
I see a crack in the Patriots that concerns me. I'll jump on it, but they flawless right now, man. They the best team in the league. I'm just being honest.
So how are you possibly winning the division? That's my point. So stop saying it.
Well, because teams
that's disrespecting the Patriots by you saying that.
Sometimes teams fall off on the back end. I got to see if Patriots going to pass this test.
That's all I'm saying, man. You say the Dolphins win the division, that's a backhand slap to the Patriots.
2 more wins for the Patriots, and I'll get the division up. That's all.
Okay.
Damn.
I just want to see you turn on the Patriots. Start hating
But
on
I
them.
guarantee we in second at the worst in this division when it's all said and done.
After what the Bills just did yesterday. If the Bills lost, maybe, but
What the Bills did yesterday. I mean, wait till we talk about that game.
But first, we need to give a giant shout out to our good friends over on Sleeper. Folks, Sleeper, bar none, one of the best player prop platforms on the market today. Signing up, you get a free $20. So say, for example, that you want to put down a player prop parlay on the Dallas Cowboys offense versus that, whatever you want to call it, over in Las Vegas. It is a risk-free move as long as you end up signing up for it. And get this, by the time that you put down a deposit, they're also matching 100% of that all the way up to $100. Folks, go on ahead, sign up for Sleeper. Nice, proud partner of the show.